Welcome back to Daily Dose of ... It's a show where we talk about life experiences, share a bit of inspiration and ideas to help keep us afloat. We're all in this together. I am Nick, and today's topic is being shared in the hope that someone out there will continue to push through and rise above, especially in this time. Okay, so I was on Instagram recently and was watching a video about a situation which happened amongst residents of an inner city community where zinc fence lined both sides of the road, concealing homes behind. Now, as customarily for me, I hopped over to the comment section, of which I am an unseen president of the comments neighborhood watch. Anyway, I saw a comment lashing out at the sight of zinc fence and the blames being thrown at the government, etc., etc., etc. Yeah, that topic is not necessarily what this episode is about. Anyway, so I was more drawn to the concept of zinc fence and what it represents, and the culture and the misconception that are formed and how demonizing these are. Now, zinc fence in many ways represents poverty. In fact, the Caribbean Dictionary online defines it as property dividers or fencing made from sheets of galvanized zinc-coated metal, often a symbol of poverty and urban decay. And as a result of living in a zinc fence community, you are prone to poverty, violence, lawlessness, domestic violence, and abuse. Yes, that's the list, and it goes on and on and on. But what I really want to point out is that, well, after you've listened to a few of my episodes of this show, you would know that I strongly believe that in changing our level of thinking changes our perspective on life. So in the reconstruction of our view on zinc fence and people from behind them, walk with me. So an investor breaks the ground on a spot of land to build an establishment. What do they use to divide or barricade this space? Well, you guessed right. Galvanizing sheets, or commonly zinc fence. Then after the space is cordoned, there's a notice to the public: construction in progress. Months and even years progresses, a foundation is laid and a building of purpose is erected. Now, for my fellow quote-unquote inner city family out there listening, understand this. You are not a product of urban decay. Neither are you a product of poverty. Your current situation does not define your destination. Neither does it define who you are. If you live and grow up behind a zinc fence or wherever that is seemingly an entrapment, speak to yourself and tell yourself that you are under construction, a work in progress for something greater. Now let that sink in. You aspire to go beyond the zinc fence. You aspire to build a home and change the profile of your life. And just like the building that was constructed beyond, or rather behind that fencing, it had a blueprint of where it needs to get to and what it needs to look like. You need to see yourself, see your life, see your blueprint, and don't ever let anything deter you from going beyond. Your zinc fence can be anything that cordons you. It can be a mental state. It can be a seemingly dead-end job. It can be lack of education, a toxic relationship, an abusive situation. Your zinc fence can be anything that you can see yourself beyond. and aspire to, like that building, rise above. So I would say that, the takeaway from this is, know that the zinc fence is not a representation of finality in whatever situation you're in. You are not a product of your zinc fence. You are a construction in progress, a fortress being built. Have a blueprint of your life that you want to build above your zinc fence. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Daily Dose of ... I'm Nick. Catch you next time.